We will now recite the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be followed by the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. Welcome Superintendent Mrs. Maureen Benender, School Committee Member Ms. Molly McCullough, Mr. Kramer, Dr. Garvey, Mrs. Quinn, Dr. Mary Mead Montague, faculty, parents, guests, and members of the class of 2018. Welcome to the 25th commencement of the Gerald Kramer Center. Mr. Timothy Whelan, Director of the Gerald Kramer Center, will now present the introductory remarks.
Distinguished invitees, Mrs. Maureen Benender, Superintendent of Schools, School Committee Member Ms. Molly McCullough, Dr. James Garvey, Mrs. Ann Quinn, Mr. Gerald Kramer, Dr. Montague, School Committee members, administrators, faculty, families, friends, and graduates, welcome to the 25th commencement of the Gerald Kramer Center. Today marks the 25th anniversary of the Gerald Kramer Center. We have 172 graduates participating in today's ceremony. 114 are from the Gerald Kramer Center, 43 are from the Gerald Kramer Center evening program, and 15 are from the returnee program. Of these graduates, 2 students will be attending four-year colleges. Amanda McCarthy will be attending Anna Maria College, and Michael Lombardi will be attending Western New England University. "30 students will be attending Quinsigamond Community College, 2 will be attending Job Corps, and 1 will be attending Porter Chester Institute. Starting in the fall of the Worcester Public Schools in 1993, Dr. Garvey, Superintendent of Schools, saw a tremendous need to start a new program for students not making it in the comprehensive high schools. Through his leadership, along with the help and support of Mrs. Ann Quinn, the Comprehensive Skills Center was created. The next step was to find a leader that embodied the philosophy of giving students that were at risk of dropping out of school a second chance to earn their high school diplomas. They not only found the right man for the job, they found a diamond. Mr. Gerald Creamer is a man of great integrity, compassion, kindness, and his philosophy remains the key motivator to never give up on students that need a second chance. Today is in the past. The Gerald Creamer Center has serviced and accommodated those students who have needed a second chance. Every class that finishes their journey is special. You are extremely special, class, because this is the 25th time we get to experience the accomplishment of closing the chapter on high school and beginning the chapter of life's pathways for all of you. Thank you to the graduates for never giving in to the trials and tribulations of your life lived. Graduates, you started in the fall with the focus of earning your high school diplomas. You came from all corners of the city, representing the 7 high schools. The road to get to this point at times has been hard, but through support, perseverance, and consistency, you are here today. Many of you have been challenged by life's obstacles that can make your road to success extremely hard to stay on because of the distractions that they create. As we looked at your transcripts before you started the school year, we worked together to create a plan to reach the goals of fulfilling the state's Mass Core, passing the MCAS, and completing your academic and attendance requirements. Today, you sit in front of me as a group that has persevered through life's struggles and accomplished the goals of graduating. Moving forward, you will begin your next pathway in life, whether it be a 2 or 4 year college, the military, a technical area, or a career. Many of you this year took part in our MCAC Day applying to college. We had more students apply for college this year than in the year past. At the Gerald Creamer Center, our belief is everybody should get a second chance. The staff at the Gerald Creamer Center are the people every single day that roll their sleeves up and guide all of our students through the difficult challenges they face. Besides teaching them, they act as counselors, mentors, advocates, in helping students navigate through the rough and uncharted waters of life. Without these dedicated people, the lives of the past graduates and the graduates sitting here today in front of me would not be the same. At this time, will the staff stand and be recognized? So here you sit in front of your families, relatives, friends, ready to cross the finish line. You have completed another chapter and moved forward in your bestseller called My Life. Go forward. Make each day your masterpiece. When confronted with challenges, stay the course, try again, be relentless and selfless, and always seek to improve yourself. Become a lifelong learner. It is the foundation to your success. In your life, reach out to those in need so they too can better their lives. Become civic-minded and help support your community to help in any way you can make Worcester and the world a better place to live. Your lives are incredibly important, but even more important are the ways in which you live them. Do not sit on the sidelines of life and complain about what could be better. As the great basketball coach John Wooden said, perform at your best when your best is required. Your best is required every day. Success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best at which you are capable. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2018.
Mrs. Maureen Benenda, Superintendent, will now deliver the greetings from the Worcester Public Schools.
I'm honored to be here today to welcome Mr. Jerry Creamer, Dr. James Garvey, Mrs. Ann Quinn, Mr. Tim Whalen, Mr. Dave Juneau, the dedicated staff of the Gerald Creamer Center, graduates, family, friends, Worcester Public School principals, and secondary supervisor, Mary Mead Montague. I also want to take this time to thank the generosity and commitment to the Worcester Public Schools of Hanover Theater, the CEO, Troy Sibbles, Education Director, Megan Montana, David MacArthur, Operations Manager, Mark Steiner, Special Events Coordinator, John Rosberg, Production Manager, and the many staff and volunteers of the Hanover Theater. Winston Churchill stated, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." The students before us today have the courage to continue, and today they will receive their high school diplomas and be added to the great list of graduates of the Worcester Public Schools. The Gerald Creamer Comprehensive Center opened its doors 25 years ago. Today, we celebrate both your graduation and the graduation of 25 years of students who attended the Gerald Creamer Center to receive a second chance to earn their high school diploma. I want to personally thank Dr. James Garvey for implementing the innovative idea of creating a more flexible model of schooling where students can make up mixed credits and establish positive relationships with staff to earn their high school diploma. I also want to thank the first director of the Gerald Creamer Center, Jerry Creamer, for making the vision come alive and continue to be successful 25 years later. I want to thank Mrs. Ann Quinn for providing support and guidance in the early years of the Gerald Creamer Center, which was instrumental in building a strong program for our students. Students of the class of 2018, congratulations on your courage and commitment of obtaining your diploma. Take a moment and look around this theater. It is a glorious theater with a rich history. It was chosen for your special day because of its eloquence. The theater's large size is a reflection of the period of great prosperity and population growth in Worcester. No other Worcester theater of this period or of the Palace Theater type is of the same level of quality or is it finished throughout with such high quality standards. Despite the alterations that have been made over the years, the surviving portions of this interior are beautiful for their sense of space, proportion, lines, detailing, and material. Furthermore, they still possess the power to evoke emotion and to make the visitor feel that they are a participant in a spectacle that is beautiful. It is significant that we chose Hanover Theater for your graduation. You deserve a palace to recognize your hard work and to celebrate this accomplishment with your family and friends. It was chosen because it also has survived many changes, and now is recognized as one of the successful theaters in the United States. Similarly, after encountering many challenges, you are recognized today for your success. I hope you remember the feeling of pride that you feel right now and continue to be recognized for your courage to continue to embrace positive change and as a pathway to your success. Congratulations.
On this 25th anniversary of the Gerald Kramer Center, it is with great pleasure I introduce you to Mr. Gerald Kramer, Director of the Comprehensive Skills Center.
Thank you. We've come a long way, Mrs. Benenda. Good morning. School Committee Woman, Ms. McCullough, Superintendent, Mrs. Benenda, Superintendent, Dr. Garvey, Mrs. Quinn, Mr. Whalen, Mrs. Montague, faculty, family, friends, and graduates of 2018. Dr. James Garvey became superintendent of the Worcester Public Schools in 1993. One of his first goals was to lower the dropout rate. He asked me to consider starting a program for students who needed a second chance of graduating from high school. With the guidance of Dr. Garvey and Mrs. Quinn, we came up with the plan for the Comprehensive Skills Center to open in the fall of 1993. We were given a list of candidates by the then four Worcester Public High Schools, and sent a letter to the prospective students. The letter began by saying, "Congratulations, you have been chosen to return to the Worcester Public Schools and earn your high school diploma." It gave the specifics of a place and times. It gave a phone number to call and a time to visit the school at 730 West Boylston Street. It ended with a challenge. Help yourself for life by earning your diploma. Well, Dr. Garvey, from that first year in 1993-94, when the Burgos sisters, Sandra and Yolanda, were the first two to cross the stage, until today, when Dejon Woodard crosses the stage, 2,714 graduates will have helped themselves by earning their diplomas. Dr. Garvey, Ms. Benenda, Mr. Whalen, staff and students, congratulations on a job well done. But these students have done more than just help themselves. The greatest joy that I get is to be in the community and meet former students. Yolanda works at the courthouse. Steve is a Worcester fireman. Louis is an Auburn fireman. Priscilla is a social worker. Denise runs a doctor's office. Ron is president of the Schwartz Little League. Jimmy is a leading real estate agent. And Andrea is a teacher in the Worcester Public Schools and is finishing her doctorate degree. It is apparent that these former students and the 1,000 others have helped themselves and the Worcester community. At that first graduation, I read the final stanza of a poem by Massachusetts Poet Laureate Robert Frost, titled "The Road Not Taken." It reads, "I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." This poem is appropriate because you have taken the road less traveled to achieve your goals. I congratulate you on that, but I would also like to test you because you are again at a fork in the road. You are now on the path to your future. You now have to make life's decisions as adults. Your generation has also already given notice that they are ready to be heard. In the recent March of Our Lives in Washington, D.C., your generation made it clear that you will not stand by and let people make decisions for you. You will participate and have your voices heard when it comes to forging your future. In 1961, in his inauguration speech, President John F. Kennedy declared, Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century. This speech fits today's graduates perfectly because you are the first graduating class born in this new century of the 2000s. You now have the torch of opportunity and the responsibility to help make for a better community, city, country, and world for your generation, past generations, and future generations to come. I'm sure you will make the right decisions. I would be remiss in not taking this opportunity to congratulate the staff also and to recognize people like Mr. Juneau, who has been here for all 25 years. Mrs. Hines and Mrs. Regan both came in together in the second year. Mrs. Hines was so influenced the Skill Center by putting up all the computers and getting everything ready for a successful computer program. Mr. Whalen came in as a science teacher and did a terrific job, and when he took over it, he has made the Skill Center even better. Of course, he had Dory to lead the way, so he was able to do that very easily. And all the teachers that are there now, I thank you for carrying on the tradition of the Gerald Creamer Center. And I also would like to congratulate the class of 2018, the 25th graduating class of this comprehensive Gerald Creamer Center. Thank you.
School Committee Woman, Ms. Molly McCullough, will now deliver the commencement address.
Good morning. It's certainly going to be difficult to top any of those speeches that went before me, and it's certainly an honor for me to be here today and to be a part of this amazing celebration and on the stage with people who were so committed to making sure our students got the second chance that they deserved. Congratulations on the successful completion of your studies at the Gerald F. Creamer Center. You may be asking yourselves, how did I do it? How did I ever get to this important milestone? Time has gone by so quickly, and you may have faced challenges and obstacles along the way. Well, I think I may have the answer, and the answer should guide you in your future. Practice and persistence. For most people, success does not happen magically, suddenly, without preparation, or without guidance. Success is usually earned, and not easily so. Becoming an all-star athlete, a gold medal winner, a superstar performer, a world-class chef, a famous author, or the CEO of a company takes more than good luck, connections, or being in the right place at the right time. Just ask Tom Brady, Serena Williams, Bobby Flay, J.K. Rowling, or Bill Gates how they got to excel in their fields. They will tell you that they failed many times and faced roadblocks along the way, but they kept at it. They will tell you that it takes practice and persistence. And this means repeating what you do, but getting better at it by studying your mistakes and trying new strategies and giving more effort each time. It is not doing the same thing in the same way over and over again. It's learning how to improve as you go. You can ask Mr. Creamer, the first director of this wonderful school, who began the development of the Creamer Center 25 years ago. While in high school, Mr. Creamer was a three-sport all-star athlete in basketball, baseball, and football, in addition to being a top honor roll student. Looking back, he would probably tell you that he loved playing sports, that his family encouraged him, but that he had to sometimes walk long distances to his practices and games, many times in bad weather, and that his parents probably sacrificed to buy him good equipment when necessary. And he had some great coaches. In some ways, he was lucky, that's for sure. But it was Mr. Creamer who made his way to those practices and games. It was Mr. Creamer who learned from his mistakes, and it was Mr. Creamer who kept practicing in order to get better after each game and each practice. Did he ever make mistakes? Did he ever fail? Did he ever get discouraged? Of course he did, just like we all do. But he knew he could get back up on top with practice and persistence. Sometimes we cannot avoid the setbacks and loss in life, but we can recover because we know how to. As I look at these graduates before us today, I see a group of young people who have already learned the value of practice and persistence. You have been fortunate that you have extraordinary teachers, the support of friends and family, and the tools necessary for success. All of you here today have the opportunity for success in whatever you choose to do. So as you go out into the world, I encourage you to remember that you have already learned one of the most important lessons that has prepared you for the rest of your life. Despite obstacles, success is possible. Get out in there and show the world that with practice and persistence, anything is possible. Congratulations and best wishes to the graduating class of 2018.
Director of the Gerald Kramer Center, Mr. Timothy Whalen, will now present a few special recognitions.
It's with great pride and special thanks for everything that was created here 25 years ago that we look at the people who set the foundation. So, Mrs. Quinn, devoted advocate, with great appreciation for your continued support from the students of the Comprehensive Skills Center and the Gerald Creamer Center. And I think back in 1993, I think I was a long-term sub in the Worcester Public Schools. I set a record. I think I was about 6 years before I ever got hired as a regular teacher. But in that time, 1992, I was at Sullivan Middle School as a science teacher. And in 1993, when Dr. Garvey had come in, I was, maybe my second year there. And he had come in and he, we talked on a couple of occasions, but his vision has always been a great vision, because people do need a second chance. They always have. I myself have got second chances, probably about third or fourth or fifth chances, but his vision was so profound that we have, with great appreciation for your exceptional educational vision. This is from the students of the Comprehensive Skills Center and the Gerald Creamer Center, and we'd like to thank you for that vision. And the last gift I have is a little bit of a surprise, because when we talked to the recipient, he didn't want anything, but he never does. So the best thing would be to get him something. Mr. Creamer is a great mentor to a lot of both teachers, students. He was Mr. Juno and my coach at South High School when I think he walked through the gym one day and the only player he actually had on the team was Mr. Juno. And then he had to build up from that point and say, okay, well, we're going to go in and we're going to work on all these little drill stations, and we're going to work at the fundamentals so that we can become better at the game. Well, lo and behold, we became better at the game. Individuals got better, the team got better, and it was because he motivated you. And he wanted you to be better. He wasn't going to accept that you couldn't do something. So I just look at and say in great appreciation, because I can't thank him enough for even the things that he's done for me in my own life. But from the staff and and students of the Comprehensive Skills Center and the Gerald Creamer Center, we would like to thank Mr. Gerald Creamer for his unwavering leadership and compassion for his 14 years as the director of the Comprehensive Skills Center.
Thank you, Mr. Whalen. Mr. Whalen is a much better director than he was a basketball player. And he was a good basketball player. But these are the heaviest car keys I've ever felt, Mr. Whalen. Thank you very much. Like I said before, the best gift will be to bump into some of you down the road, and you tell me, like just coming in today, seeing some of the former graduates and tell me what they're doing. That makes me so proud, makes us all so proud. So keep up the good work and continue on. Thank you.
Mr. David Juneau will now present the Gerald Creamer Center Achievement Awards, presented to students who have demonstrated outstanding achievement and effort. These awards will be followed by the presentation of the diplomas. The Gerald Creamer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for Math goes to Christian Rosario. The Gerald Creamer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for Technology goes to Jacob Warren. The Gerald Creamer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for English goes to Amanda McCarthy. The Gerald Creamer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for Social Studies is presented to Sangvile Sandara. The Gerald Creamer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for Science is presented to Michael Lombardi. The Gerald Kramer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for Spanish is presented to Nairobi Ortiz. The Gerald Kramer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for Most Improved Student is presented to Luis Canario. The Gerald Kramer Center Outstanding Achievement Award for Perseverance is presented to Abdullah Abdullah. The Gerald Kramer Center Directors Award, awarded for outstanding academic dedication, leadership, and performance, is presented to Chantel Miranda Sanchez. The Gerald Kramer Center Evening Program Faculty Award, awarded for outstanding academic dedication, leadership, and performance, is presented to Yari Rivera Sierra. We will now begin presenting the class of 2018 diplomas. Natalia Felix. Abdullah Abdullah. Edwin Acero. Isha Acevedo. Edwin Acosta. Annabelle Adorno. Zainab Alte. Sarah Bailey. Oscar Barrera. Angelis Bauza Diaz. Matthew Benoit. Nathan Benson. Roberto Bonilla Ramos. Noel Bustamante. Daniel Cabrera. Jonathan Calderon. George Canales. Luis Canario. Carmen Claudio Sanchez. Jermel Collins. Nathan Dancero. Angel DePaz Lopez. David DePaz Lopez. Sean Del Valle. Zaquam Dimmery. Artrell Ewing. Wendy Flores. Osiris Franco. Crystal Galvin. Jonathan Garcia. Jason Goodrich. Jada Hargrove. Izara Huertas. Denise Johnson. Dejan Johnston. Josiah Jones. Bangali Kamara. Veronica Kasperzik. Jacob Keevan. Jordan Kemp. Joseph Knorr. Mason Labby. Katiana LeBron. Nelson LeBron Padilla. Katie Lemus. Mario Linares Senecchio. Kevin Livesay. Michael Lombardi. Amy Mader. Alejandro Maldonado. Tanisha Maldonado de Jesus. Katisha Marcano. Amanda McCarthy. Haley Metallic. Chantel Miranda Sanchez. Ali Muhammad. Johanna Moraes. Samira Marrera. Luis Nascimento. Andrew Nguyen. Arabella Novia. Aris Ortega Casasco. Nairobi Ortiz. Caitlin Pizarro. Foster Plant. Haley Pong. Natalie Ramos. Nefiamil Rios. Miriam Rivera. Max Rodriguez. Felix Roman. Talia Roman Cologne. Christian Rosario. Mark Anthony Saez. Jaden Samuels. Kiara Sanchez. William Sanchez. Kiara Lee Santana. Legna Santiago. Iviana Santos. Jennifer Santos Concepcion. Felix Sierra Rios. Carlos Senecchio Iglesias. Sangvile Sandara. Olivia Sousa. Rylan Sullivan. Yohani Tejada. Alberto Torres. Genesis Torres. Marco Trotto. Joshua Velasquez. Felix Vieira. Melanie Villabrosa. Jacob Warren. Jared West. Dejan Woodard. We will now present the diplomas to the Gerald Kramer Center evening graduates. Justicia Bain. Brandy Belair. Dustin Bergeron. Diamond Boge. Kenneth Cintron. Sean Donahue. Jonathan Dumaine. Arsen Finico. Natalia Gonzalez. Habib. Hassani Hunt. Yanis Kaiser. Donna Jo LaPrade. Sarah Lopes. Savannah Lynn. Jesselyn Maldonado. Jalen Marte. Raven Matthews. Justin Mercado. Alyssa Muniz Maciello. Yaya Naji. Rose Navarro. Gustavo Nunez. Yari Rivera Sierra. Isaiah Santiago. Esperanza Santos. Maya Saran. Ariana Schofield. Juan Sepulveda Valentin. Jimmy Ta. Johnny Torres. Zaviana Vasquez. Matthew Velasquez Cruz. Kalina Villevan. Marcus Albino. Jenelise Anjuar. Jada Dufresne. Ezekiel Falcon. Sharamar Figueroa. Elizabeth Mallet. Katia Salinas Hernandez. Caitlin Trong. Tima Yarney. It is my honor to be the first to say congratulations to the class of 2018.